You're listening to the glorious House of Gains podcast. Here's your host, Robert Frank. What's going on, everybody? Robert Frank, 615 here with you. I am at the round table of testosterone, which is actually a square because we have a leaf in the middle of the table. To my right, we have the most aesthetic beard in the crew. Beard so strong. What's up, Jay?
Hey, how's everyone doing tonight?
I'm getting a little feedback.
Yeah, I just heard that too.
Yeah, I don't know if the people at home, the folks at home can hear that or not. But to his right, we'll see if we can figure it out as we're going along here. I did fuck with the podcast equipment when I did the solo show last week, so I probably fucked something up. But to his right, we have the man that steers the ship, the host of This Week in Sports, the Pody. What's up, Ant? And to his right, we have back in the seat, I need a good intro for you.
I need one myself because I never know what to say
when
I say hi.
Yeah.
Me either.
Well, without any further ado, Vinny, Worldwide Vegas Bag of Chips. What's up, Vin?
Hey, how you doing?
All right. And to his right, we have the staple. Ladies and gentlemen, if you follow me on TikTok, you'll know that he's thick in the midsection. Don't let him bang your daughter, or she'll need a C-section. Jacked man with the permanent tan. Ray, Worldwide. What's up, Ray?
I feel good, but yo, you need to stop disrespecting me, yo.
That's not disrespectful.
That was disrespectful.
Yo, you have a thick core. Your core
I'm talking about how you introduced Vinny over here.
Oh.
You trying to disrespect me at the intro of the podcast.
Well, listen, in 14 days, you can take back your title, baby.
7 nuts in the building. 7 nuts in the building. Let's get it. Let's go. Big shout. Papa Pump was good.
Big Papa Pump in the house. All right, so I did want to say, first and foremost, before I get to our Patreon shout-out list, I don't know how I came across this. Maybe it was a DM, maybe it was an email, maybe it was, definitely wasn't Patreon, but we have a good friend over in the UK by the name of Paul Gusterson, who asked if he can get a shout-out on the Glorious House of Gains podcast. He's a big fan, apparently. So, Paul, big shout-out to you. We're glad that you enjoyed the show. And, you know, if you join that Patreon, baby, you can hear your name more than on tonight's episode. You know what I'm saying? But getting to Patreon, if you guys know, you guys been here for a while, you know patreon.com/RobertFrank615 is the way to show the bros at the round table of testosterone some love, some support, and we got some new Patreon since last week. Our main man over in the UK, Andy Wilson, Jarrett Harlow, Jaden Cook, James Foote, and Luke Biggs. Welcome to Patreon, guys. We appreciate all the support and love that you guys are giving us. And, of course, I have to go over my God Amongst Men members. That is the highest tier, motherfuckers. Hank Bowers, Zach G., who is in Pittsburgh right now, I think, with our good friends Lorene and George.
Oh.
She's doing a show. Lorene's doing a show. I don't know if it was yesterday, maybe it's this weekend, but I know she'll do very well.
I'm right, she will.
Damian McCoy, Anthony Coppola, Eric Perez. I got to get back to Eric Perez in one moment. Riley Weir, Aaron Torres, Cody Lawson, Austin Thomas, John Nelson, Daniel Tran, Colin Moretti, Joe Kaminsky, Will Fong, Joe Scivoletti, Ashton Jones, Opie Red, Gabriel Monk, Josh Guerrero, Joe the Pirate, Jordan Cave, Joel Arsenault, James Foote, and Luke Biggs are our 2 newest God Amongst Men members. So thank you guys very much for your support. And getting back to Eric Perez. Eric Perez has been a God Amongst Men member for about 3 months now, and I've never given him his weekly shout-out. Whose volume is that?
Fucking Jay.
Come on, Beard So Strong.
Fucking turn your side phone off.
Sorry, bros. I'm trying to get in a live stream.
So I owe my man an apology because he's been a God Amongst Men tier member for 3 months now. And
What?
I don't think
You've
I've
been
ever
playing him?
given him a shout
Damn.
out. Yeah. He's like, yo, he DM'd me or messaged me on Patreon. He's like, yo, no big deal, man, but I don't think you're mentioning my name in the God
So
Amongst Men.
he listens to the podcast.
Yeah,
too.
he's a podcast
Not only
fan, man.
is he paying the most,
Yeah, he's
a
doing
fan of the
$30
podcast,
tier too,
and you
man. I
straight
feel
played
bad.
him.
So
Wow,
Eric,
what's his name?
Eric Perez.
Eric Perez.
Yeah, I want to give you some extra love here, Eric,
Yeah.
and we appreciate you, man. We definitely do. So sorry about that, and we'll find a way to make it up to you, man. Definitely will. But anyways, how is everybody tonight?
Yeah.
Dude, I can't. Now that you posted that those 4 you posted. I think Kimbo Slice.
Yeah.
Dude, now that I'm looking at you on the screen, I can't unsee the guy from the rain, the silver
Rudolph
and
the
gold.
Rain.
What's his name? I can't
Yukon
think.
Cornelius.
Yukon Cornelius. I
Silver
can't
and
unsee that.
gold.
You look so much like him. It's fucking, especially now because it's like earmuffs.
Fog is thick as
Dude.
peanut butter.
Dude, what a dude! I love it. Yukon Cornelius.
Yeah, Yukon Cornelius is that dude, man. He's one of my favorite characters in Rudolph, of course. But yeah, speaking of Instagram, you know what? Let's just get it out of the fucking way, bros and broettes.
Oh.
We do have a lot of things to cover today.
Do we have any news about
I
Instagram?
think we may have some news, man.
Wait, can we? Before you say it, can we all tell our stories
Yeah,
on how?
everybody tell your story. Go ahead.
All right, I gotta start. So I was in the city. My friend owns a cafe down on Mulberry Street in like Little Italy. So my days off, I kind of hang out there, right? So I'm hanging out, and I see I get a DM. It pops up on my screen, a notification that Rob commented on your picture, and it said like, I don't know what you said, something like, oh, glorious, whatever. I was doing a backflip, and I just I looked at it and I thought it was odd. But I was like, oh, whatever, you know,
Why are you
he
commenting
switches,
on it,
he
like,
switches
5?
between 2 accounts and whatever, dude. So I didn't look for like an hour, and when I finally swipe up my screen, I go to click on it, dude, my heart stopped.
You and Jason, the same.
I literally was like, and my friend was like, what? And I'm like, oh my god, I gotta go. And then I ran outside and called you. And usually, folks, if you call Rob during the day, he typically doesn't pick up the
or
phone.
not. I never pick up.
He doesn't
the phone.
answer the
Straight to
phone.
voicemail.
But I'm like, he's gonna know why I'm calling. So I won't. That's the rest of my story. Well, you guys
Okay.
will figure out from here.
Okay, go ahead,
Who's
Jay.
next?
What's your story?
I believe I was just waking up, getting ready to go to work, and then I get like 2 mysterious messages. One from Robert Frank 615, and then another one from Robert underscore Frank
Because I fucked up
615.
the first time and I
Yeah.
messaged you from the wrong account.
And I'm like, as soon as I open it, I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I saw it immediately, and I text you. It was like, yo, is this a prank? Is this real? Did you somehow make this happen on your own, or did this actually really happen?
It really happened.
Oh
It
yeah.
happened. Ray, do you have a story about this? Because I know that people are waiting in
No,
anticipation.
I put it in the group chat.
No, you fuck because you
Oh.
didn't DM.
Yeah, I
Oh,
said it in
I
the group
commented.
chat.
You jackass.
Yeah, I commented or I liked
But when I
something.
seen what was popping, I was like, yo, he finally sucked somebody off.
So anyways, guys, here's the deal. We've went 2.5 years on Instagram with trying to get the process of being verified. Now, Instagram used to be the hardest platform to get that blue check mark next to your name. So, Ray, Pody's calling you. So, the hardest platform to be verified is Instagram. They require the most amount of, and this is really boring to people, so I don't want to get into it too much, but they require the most amount of press. You either have to be on TV, I've said this before, TV, movies, radio, you have to be a public figure, major shit. When you go to Google and you type in your name, there better be 10 to 15 different fucking things written about you by credible news sites, not some bullshit blogs, you know what I mean?
Right.
Oh, people that are just social Instagram users and just go on IG to communicate with their friends and shit like that, they think it's a follower count thing. They're like, oh, he's
Right.
got 1 million followers, that's why he has the blue check. That has nothing to do with it. You can have 20 million followers, and if you don't have the press, you ain't getting shit. So anyway, after resubmitting, finally we ended up getting.
Hey, Rob, I don't want to burst your bubble about the blue check.
Yeah,
But minutes after you got verified,
yeah.
I got an email from Instagram that says they want to verify me on Instagram.
Oh shit. And I've been waiting all this fucking time.
Dude,
But
for
now,
those of you that you don't maybe not understand the excitement for us, we've been through this journey with Rob for since he's started doing this Instagram thing.
Yeah.
So his blue check is is
a blue check
it
for
means
everybody.
something. Dude, my day started off annoyed. I was in a fucking pissed mood. It was kind of cloudy out, and that actually made my day. I was like, holy shit, man. So
Yeah.
it's a big deal. Big
Yeah,
deal.
it was-
So in honor, I wore all blue today.
oh shit,
You know what I
didn't
mean?
even realize that.
And
There
for
you go.
those people that think they know sports and they don't, This ain't no fucking Boston hat.
It's a Brooklyn Dodgers hat, motherfucker.
OG shit. And it also means blue check, bitch.
Yeah, damn. Or as they say in the UK, blue tick.
The blue tick.
It's a tick in the UK.
Fucking cunt.
But yeah,
Big with
so so the last piece of the puzzle is Twitter now. And what does that mean at the end of the day if you're verified? It means absolutely jack shit. I mean, it's nothing. Other than it sticks out like a sore thumb when you slide in the DMs, and believe me, I've been sliding in some
this guy's
DMs.
been-
I can imagine you got your ice skates on.
Oh, I've been sliding in some major DMs.
Bro, and let me ask you, speaking of cunts,
You
why
should
is it
message
that-
my girl Cass Martin.
Whoa, we name dropping, bro?
We'll get into her in a little bit, but
She's,
yeah,
She don't have that check.
She does. Oh no, she does not have the check, but she also got blocked by Robert Frank.
What do you mean, Robert?
Yeah, she got
Rewind.
blocked. Yo, don't tell me. All right, so Cass Martin, right? We've been to plenty of events where she's been, right?
Right.
You, the bros, Ray, Beard So Strong.
I want you to know something. I still don't know who the fuck she is.
She's she's an
Fucking
influencer.
hot, dude.
I'm not
Yeah,
saying
she's-
she is.
She's
not-
a fitness
she's a
influencer.
fitness
She has almost
influencer.
2 million.
She's
Her
over 2
line,
million.
her line at every expo, it gets longer and longer every year.
Yeah.
The
Well, she was
Arnold
with-
was a
at-
3-hour fucking wait.
Holy shit. I know this year at Body Power, they fucking clumped everyone together, so you had to wait on. Remember that line that they had for Vanquish? It was fucking
There
crazy.
was
because,
everyone up there, though.
yeah, so you got to meet John Jones, Cass Martin,
Okay.
Sergi Constance, all their fucking people, but the line was wrapped around the fucking building. But you knew if you waited on that line, you got to meet everybody, so it was
Got
like
it.
worth it for
Okay.
people. But anyway, she, you know what? I don't even want to get into that story. But anyway, she got the big
You
B.
sound like Jimmy.
Yeah, I know, but it's just not that interesting of a story.
Okay.
Long story short, I slid in the DM because I had some business related, total 100% business. I'm married. I ain't trying to bang Cass
The
Martin.
business.
Yeah, I'm married. I ain't trying to
Yeah,
bang Cass
of course
Martin.
not.
Slid
He was
in the
doing it for
DM
me, guys.
For excuse me, I still have this little cough that's lingering, but we'll get through it. Business related 100%. And when you slide in someone's DM when you're verified, you automatically pop into their their acceptance page. You know how on your DMs you
Oh.
have. Yeah,
I
you
didn't know that.
Oh yeah, that's one of the features. Yeah.
You,
So
you, it's like
it
as
will
if they already
automatically
allowed
pop up as if they already allowed it.
Oh, like, I
Correct.
had it. Come on. So
Yeah.
you
It's a
see
V-
it.
You get
So
a
you
VIP,
see it right away.
You get a VIP DM slot.
Right.
You.
VIP.
It's kind of like being a god amongst men, peer.
Exactly. It's like you're a God Amongst Men Patreon at
No
patreon.com/Robert Frank 615. God damn it.
Cha-ching.
Pody's slacking over here today.
Pody's
He's
doing
bothered
a lot,
by the
Pody's
Wi-Fi.
doing a lot of work.
I think we're lagging. Ask people if we're like skipping in the
Yeah,
thing.
we're
Okay,
working.
so
Live stream.
that's
How we doing in
interesting.
there?
I
We
did not
lagging?
know that you jump into their fucking DMs.
So I slid into her DM.
So how do you miss a
for a
blue checker?
business related, and now this chick lives on her phone. You know it because we all do. We're all
course,
influencers, right?
of course.
That's how we get paid. And 3 days go by, not even a response, not even a peep, not even a go fuck yourself. So you know what? She got the old block. And now don't see me at an expo, Cass Martin, and come up to me and try to introduce yourself because you will get the hand.
Fucking
She
A.
won't get through security.
You know her man has like a beard like J-Lo.
Who's her man?
Some
I
guy,
didn't know she had
some
that.
dude.
Does she look like
He's
me?
in like
Or
the
does he look
background
like
a lot,
me?
like helping
Okay.
her. He does all her filming, but
Yeah, but does he have a hammer? Like
Yeah.
so strong?
oof.
Did you ever line up with him?
Should we
Yeah.
stand next to him?
Yeah, I think we need to line up at the next expo. But dude, even if she's not a fan of my content, she doesn't like, I didn't come across as Robert Frank the Rage guy in the DM. I came through very professional and a business, a business fucking DM proposition and nothing. And she knows who the fuck I am. I mean, everybody has
Right.
seen my face before.
Yeah, of course.
We've been at the Arnold together, Body Power together, the Olympia together, Arnold 2 years ago together. We've been a lot of places together. She knows who I am. Anyways,
Yeah. whatever.
speaking of, and not to say that Cass Martin is a bitch, because I don't know, I've never met her before. But I do owe a little bit of an apology, and I do want to ask the bros at the round table everyone's opinion on this. Because last week, I thought that I was going to be going out to LA. Never happened for reasons that are out of my control. I went through the story about the baddie with a fatty that Ray Worldwide named a couple weeks ago.
Wait, when you said you owe someone an apology, I'm
Yeah.
thinking to myself, who do I remember him like flipping on somebody, and then it just dawned on me, you had your own. You went on, you did the podcast by yourself.
Yeah.
And then you brought up the baddie. Is that where we're going with this?
Yeah, that's
that
where
girl?
we're going with this.
Yeah, because I remember I called you or I voice memos you.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, you
kind
of
of laid
in on that girl.
So yeah, and then as I was doing it, because I don't know how to edit this podcast shit. The Pody wasn't here. I was doing it by myself. All I did was I just said at the end, I said, you know what, I'm sorry. Let me give a little backstory for because we didn't do a live stream. So anyone in the live stream that is kind of in the dark with what we're talking about, 2 or 3 weeks ago, Ray Worldwide named the baddie with a fatty. Within 24 hours, the bros, as they always do, they slide in the DM of the baddie with the fatty and they say, hey, you were named baddie with the fatty on Robert Frank's podcast, Glorious House of Gains, yada, yada, yada. Contact him or whoever, one of the bros, and they will get you they will get you a tank top. You want a tank top. If you don't want it, fuck it, you don't want it. But this chick slid in my DM, and she said, hey, I was told to contact you because I won something. Now, I didn't respond back to that. I just saw it, and I was like, what the fuck? Then she tags me in a story saying, hey, did anyone hear my name mentioned on the Glorious House of Gains podcast? And tagged me. So she tagged me, knew the name of the podcast, and asking people if she heard her name. So then I'm like, is this chick fucking that lazy? Like, and I give the example of when Joe Rogan mentioned me and people were blowing me up in the DM. Yo, Joe Rogan just talked about it. Joe Rogan just talked about it. The first fucking thing I did was go to my YouTube, go to Joe Rogan's fucking podcast, and watch the whole fucking thing. I mean, I skipped. Yeah. I did 15 seconds, 15 seconds, 15 seconds, until I heard my name. I want to know what the fuck I'm talking to. Like, who's talking about me? Or what he said. So then I respond back to this chick and I'm like, are you here to claim your prize? Figuring by that time she probably went back, listened to the fucking podcast, and heard that she won a tank top, whatever. So she writes back, she goes, yes, I am, LOL, but I don't know what I won. And that's when I flipped out on this chick. How fucking lazy are you that you didn't go back and listen? Like, you have no idea. We could have been talking about we were fucking your mom up the ass or some shit. And, and you won a contest for that.
Bro, your test levels are way too high.
Dude.
Because this is
lazy.
This is the only time and the only girl that you've ever singled out. We know all of these baddies don't listen to the show.
No, I get that. And I'm okay with that. A lot, bro. Like I said in the last podcast.
This one really bothered it.
How many fans, and I hate that word. I got to stop using that word. How many supporters and bros and broettes and people that enjoy our content, videos that we do, following us forever, still don't know we have a podcast. So I'm not going to blame her and say, oh, this chick doesn't fucking watch the podcast or listen to the podcast. But this chick knew the name of it, knew the episode of it, and knew my name, and didn't take the fucking time to go and listen to the fucking show of why she was mentioned. We are a top 200 comedy podcast. That's like a big deal. And people are blowing you up in DMs saying, yo, you got mentioned. Laziness. So she's off the list. She never gets anything from me ever. Now, I do feel bad because originally she was a quote-unquote public figure, right? Trying to build her Instagram, trying to sell her build the booty programs and her fitness shit, whatever she had going on. Now, because of the backlash of last week's podcast when I was solo and I fucking tore this chick apart, the bros and broettes, hopefully some broettes got my back, went over there and just roasted her again that this chick put her page on private now. So much for being a public figure. The Robert Frankomaniacs and the Glorious House of Gains podcast supporters and listeners went and tore her a new asshole, and now she's private. So, listen, I don't know what your name is. I would never mention your name again because I wouldn't want to give you any fucking press or publicity because you are a lazy fucking piece of crap.
Whoa,
but I'm sorry.
But I am sorry
what an apology.
that you had to go on private. That's all I really want to say.
Does that transition into your pet peeve?
No, but I do have a pet peeve, and I'm glad you brought that up. And we'll get this out of the way really quick. So, in this segment of Robert Frank's Pet Peeve of the Week, since I'm taking over for Jimmy Triceps, here's my pet peeve. Spanish chicks. Love Spanish chicks, right? That is my type. I mean, Marissa's beautiful, lovely, love her with all my heart. But Spanish chicks got what it takes. You know what I'm saying?
Buddy.
What annoys the shit out of me
Me gusta.
are
They're
these
crazy.
early 20s Spanish chicks on Instagram that are selling their now forget white girls and forget black girls, forget Asian girls, forget everything else. I'm talking specifically Spanish chicks, okay? That are on Instagram selling their Build a Booty programs. This booty is gym built. Let me tell you something. I've banged a ton of Spanish chicks. And 99% of them have never touched the fucking gym once. Never did a squat in their fucking life. And guess what they all had? A fat fucking booty.
On that, I'm going to jump on that because I have like a predominantly 99% Spanish women work for me.
Yeah.
A lot of them go out on like some type of leave and they come back with a fat ass. So I'm starting to think that a lot of
Well,
them
that's
bought
more.
that.
That's newer.
They go back to their
that's
country
That's a new thing with this
and get a
fucking-
fake ass.
Getting the fake booties.
Where do you work, buddy?
Yeah,
What?
can
You want a
Dude,
tour?
Is there like a bring a friend to work
Oh,
day or
shit.
something?
You want a tour? I give you a
Yeah,
tour.
absolutely.
So that just annoys me because, you know, people tag me and shit all the time and they're like, yo, check this chick's profile out, or yo, baddie with a fatty, it should be this chick. And then, you know, they're hot, they look good, they got the thin waist, the big butt, but your ass ain't gym built. You were born with that shit. So stop it.
I like it.
Just stop it. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Ray, you got anything to say?
I mean, if I can touch it, it's real.
Yeah, well, no, 100%. And to Jay's point, yes, girls go.
But
to
you mean, yes, they're
Colombia
a lot
and-
of them are naturally built.
Yeah.
For sure.
I heard Miami, like when you go to Miami now, that's all you see is fake
It's
asses
all fake
everywhere.
butts.
Everything is fake.
I
But
went- I
like
went
we
to
always
the-
say,
I went to the show with Jimmy Triceps. Like
Dude,
a
there's
week
like
or
the
so
new
ago.
fake
Everybody
tits.
had a fake ass. There was
Yeah.
a whole group of girls. I think they were Brazilians. They all had fat asses. Their faces were 4s and their asses were 10s, bro.
that's all that matters. That's all that matters. Butter face.
Dim the lights.
Dim the fucking lights. And that's the thing. We always say it. If you could touch it, you could feel it, you can kiss it, you can lick it, you could stick your wiener in it. It's real.
Oh man, I
So-
can't wait for Vegas. Hi guys.
Let me get to a couple super chats that I see that I passed up that I did not want to miss. Super chat number 1, it looks like, is coming from the Chevster that says, just doing a big shout out for my Navy brother Warsham. He's a huge fan and got me into listening to you guys. So shout out to the Chevster and his Navy brother Warsham for listening to the podcast. We appreciate the dono, brother, and appreciate, of course, what you do for this country, my man.
Thank you.
Big Papa
Everybody
Puff
loves
in the
us.
house with a little dono. Says, Rob, congrats on the check mark. You need to smoke some weed and chill out. Speaking of what's everyone's stance of the job. Wait, what's everyone's stance of the job on weed?
The job.
I guess he's talking about everyone's stance and how they view weed.
Okay, because he put of the job in quotation marks, so I'm just a little confused. But,
No,
Like as far as
the
what,
job.
legalizing
Off,
it?
Off.
I'm sorry.
I don't smoke.
Off the
personally.
job. I'm fucking...
Off the job. Nonetheless, I don't.
Speaking
smoke
of, what's
or
everyone's
burn it
stance
down.
off the job on weed? Okay.
Burn it down.
I think, you know, I mean, to each his own. I mean, I don't do it, but that's just my choice. I'd rather drink alcohol.
Same.
I'm the jack man with the permanent
I
tag.
don't like
smoke
smoke
or burn it
inherently.
down.
Like anything smoke. Like I don't like hookah. Anything smoke.
Yeah.
It's not my thing.
You may not like it, but I mean, as far as the decriminalization and like the social acceptance of it, burn it down.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care. I mean, I really don't give a fuck, to be honest.
One other thing I wanted to say,
It's
too.
still illegal federally, so I mean,
I
don't
personally,
get too excited.
I don't see why anyone would want to inhale smoke into their lungs. To me,
Yeah,
I guess
that's
it's my.
yeah.
You're square.
Wow.
All right, so let's go with like gummies. Is that your edibles? Weed? You be down?
No.
Yeah, me neither. Like I don't give a.
No,
Like-
first of all, like I'll drink from time to time. I'm not even that big of a drinker, but I will drink, and I'll probably outdrink most people. But when it comes to drugs, like
Anything. Any
listen, if
alterations.
anyone wants to know why I am the way I am, can ask me.
Yeah.
But the way I grew up, I seen it all before I was at the age of 8. All right, I seen people doing everything and everything.
Yeah.
Because the people that I view
Stupid.
important in my life, watch them change their life. That's the people I viewed as like my idols. And people
Right.
They went off down a different path, got away from that. So now I
Weren't
kind
you
of follow.
doing bumps off the 3rd grade teacher's ass?
No. She was doing it off my dick.
Same thing.
It was still big in the 3rd grade.
So Vegas, huh?
Yeah, there we go. I mean, we have a special guest that's upstairs right now that completes the lineup.
well.
We won't. Well, we'll leave him.
For all of you Patreon members, we're going to have a showdown.
Actually, you
Yeah,
want to laugh?
sure.
He was on the ride here. So, as you know from the last couple of weeks, I said my cousin AJ, who is no longer coming to Vegas because he now has a girlfriend.
Right.
As of Friday, didn't have a girlfriend, and then come Sunday, somehow
She wanted to
reeled
be
back
single
in.
for the weekend.
And so anyway, on the ride here, he's with me now. I had to bring him back to. You guys know I live in the city of New York, Brooklyn. He lives in Manhattan, so I drove him back here to get stuff from his parents' house, which is local to this area. And on the ride in, he was on the phone with his girl, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm with Vin. We're going in here to do the podcast. I'm gonna hang out." And I heard her on the phone. He had the headphones in. I could hear her. She's like, "Oh, what? Oh, should I listen to it? Are you gonna be on it?" And I was looking at him. I was like, "No, don't do that."
Well, if
and
she
I was like,
broke up-
"Definitely don't listen to last week or the
If
week
she
before."
broke up with him on a Friday and was trying to get back together on a Monday, that
Yeah.
means she was trying to be single
Hey,
for
guess
the
what?
weekend.
When she did it, she was in LA the whole weekend, my friend.
God damn.
And she, you know what she said? She goes, "Oh," she tells him how she ran into her ex-boyfriend's friends, which is,
That's not a good sign.
I don't know, man.
Train? We talking train?
I don't know what happened there.
Do they have trains out in LA?
I hope she don't listen to this one.
Let me tell you something. I don't think we have to worry about her listening to this show.
She's not a
because
fan of toxic
After
masculinity.
the intro of this podcast,
Yeah.
based on her tweets, she turned this motherfucker off.
No.
So, no,
Oh, yeah.
we are. I am not listening to these guys. Real quick, let me give a big shout out to my man Zach G. Okay, I see Zach G in the live stream right now, policing the people. Right. Some fucking ass clown in there said only 60 people listening or watching this pathetic podcast. Now, our live stream, we don't get that many viewers. We'll
Who
top
said
out
that?
at
Oh, someone else?
Some fucking loser.
Well, he's
Are the
part of the
moderators
60.
the ones deleting
He's
the
part
show?
of the 60. The mods. are
They
in
do
there.
that?
Yeah, they could go in there
Oh,
and fucking tear some shit up. Yeah.
I thought the person who did it was like, maybe I should
So
take
wait,
this back.
Zach
So-
G's like he's like private security.
Yo, Zach is the man, bro.
that's
Zach is in there
Zach
doing his
is
thing.
Jack too.
Yes, very jacked. And he's tall as shit, too. I just saw a picture
Yeah.
of him standing up next to George, and he's pretty tall. But anyway, yes, we do top out at about 100 live stream listeners. And again, we do this live stream for those 60, 40, 100 people. That's what we do it for. We don't do it for YouTube views or anything like that. Some people do prefer to watch us live, or they prefer to watch the playback, which is completely fine. But come see our iTunes numbers, motherfucker. Come see our SoundCloud numbers are decent. Come see our Spotify numbers, motherfucker. We are in the 1 percentile of podcasts. We're not Joe Rogan. We're not Fighter and the Kid.
Are we?
We're not. Yeah, 100%.
The 1%.
Bro, the average podcast averages like 140 downloads after the 30-day mark. We get that in the first 15 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, we're up there, bro.
Where's my fucking blue check, dude?
Yeah, we all need a blue check, man.
No
And
shit.
Another thing too that I want to let you guys know while we're on the subject of our celebrity status here, all of the bros probably by next week should be on Cameo.com. So that is Ray, who's on there right now. I've been on there forever. Beard So Strong, the Pody, and Vinny Bag of Chips will be on there. We'll get you the specific handles, but you guys can just go through the podcast. You can find the Glorious House of Games podcast, and you'll probably find all of us there, lumped under one little category there. And if you guys need any kind of personal shout outs of maybe You want some sanitation advice from Vinny Bag of Chips, or you want some advice how to grow your beard from Mr. Beard So Strong, or maybe some sports betting tips from the Pody, and of course, how to get that thick core from Ray Worldwide. You know what I'm saying? Fucking hit us up, man.
Big
And
shouts
that's
to
again.
all 4 people that reached out to me on Cameo and left a 5-star review.
And that is cameo.com, and we'll get you the exact clicks coming up. So another thing that I wanted to say too is my new obsession, everyone, we all know this, has been TikTok. Now, TikTok reminds me of Vine. I was late to the Vine stage. I got into it like maybe the last month of its existence, but I knew the concept of it. I knew that's how the Logan Paul, Jake Paul, Amanda Cerny, King Batch, how all these motherfuckers got famous, and now they're multimillionaires doing their thing. And TikTok reminds me of that. It's a much younger platform. However, a couple days ago, Gary V, who I can't stand. I don't like Gary V.
Same.
I think Gary V he comes off as like a know-it-all, like
Same.
I'm better than you, condescending in the way that he answers questions. He's a bro, but he's not a bro. Like I could definitely see myself having a few drinks and beating his fucking ass.
Yeah,
Shout out
I
to
know.
Gary V, by the way.
I don't care for him.
I don't even know who the fuck he is.
He
He gives
did
no
make
advice. He's just like he's like a motivator type of dude, but
VC.
what is it?
VC, basically.
VC.
He's like a venture capitalist.
Okay,
He does a lot.
Talking too big here. He's a motivational speaker essentially.
venture
and like
He has his
Isn't that
own
young
from
sports
Wedding
people-
Crashers?
agency. What?
Isn't that
young
from
people
Wedding
love the guy.
Crashers?
It's just a
Oh, okay.
Silicon Valley term, I mean.
Gotcha.
Whatever.
Big shouts to Gary V.
Fuck
I
the
like
guy.
his abrasive.
He's an
I
Edison,
know.
New Jersey guy.
Yeah, no, I know he's a local dude, but again, I can't get
He's
into
too
it.
much. He's just too much now.
Yeah.
I get it if you want to like give advice or give it, rants about shit. He's all like, "Don't go to college." He revolves his world around social media that may not last forever. So
Right.
he's basically saying, don't go to school, don't do what your parents say. Your parents live in a different era. Yeah, true, but I don't know. He's just
Don't
fucking
tell
annoying.
Joey Bags. That's his idol.
He's annoying. Yeah, I know Joey.
Yeah, I know Joey's a big fan of Gary V. And
There's
Gary,
better
listen,
guys out there.
Listen, Gary V, he's got inside information. He knows some shit. And
What are you
I
saying
saw,
about TikTok?
I saw a
Because
video.
I feel like whatever you're gonna say, that means he's got his hand in the
It
company.
probably does, 100%. Not gonna lie
Yeah.
about that, 100%. He said he was doing a seminar, and actually, Mountain Dog John Meadows, who's a bodybuilder and motivational speaker in himself, he was at some show or at an event that Gary V was speaking at, and he asked the question. He says, I have 2 young kids that they're 12 and 14 or however old they are, and all they're doing is talking about this TikTok thing. Gary V, without getting too long into the story, said that he feels that TikTok is the next big platform, and he said it can be the next Instagram and Facebook.
Hold on. Someone in the audience asked that about TikTok?
Ask Gary about TikTok.
I think that was staged.
So it could be.
100%.
Now, facts. TikTok has 500 monthly active users per month. 500 million. Okay? Instagram has 1 billion. So they're like halfway to Instagram, and Instagram's been around for what, 7 years, 6, 7 years, something like that. TikTok, I think, morphed into Musical.ly, or they like combined together. They've only been around for a couple years. So it could be, and it's very fucking addicting because there's no algorithm. Like, what you post, everybody's gonna see it. If you're hashtagging the right way, bro, I just broke 20,000 followers. I've been obsessed with it for like the past 4 days. Accumulated 20,000 followers real quick. It probably helps that, I have bigger platforms other places. But, bro, I got videos that have 450,000 views, 300,000 views. Every one of my videos pretty much has like triple the amount of views that I have followers.
Yeah.
Likes, comments, it's a crazy platform. However, one thing I will notice about TikTok is if you guys have noticed something about my content in general over the past year, since Ray, when me and you and Joey Bags, who's on a cruise right now, coming home, being evacuated from every island, and he's in bad shape over there on that cruise ship.
Yeah.
When we were in LA, I learned a term called comment bait. Do you remember when we did the video with the Instagram cop, Jacob Berger,
Yes,
Berger,
sir.
whatever?
Yes, sir.
He told us about comment bait. In every one, since that meeting that we had with him. We
I see
sat in a
him
room.
blue checking on everything.
Oh, dude, he blue check wanks on everything. That's something I said I would never do.
Yeah.
So you're never gonna see me on all these big pages just fucking commenting on shit, just the comments. Now that I have the blue check. But anyway,
Oh, can I guess what it is?
go ahead.
Is it a video or a caption that baits people into commenting? Is that what you're getting at?
No, well, kind of. It's putting something in the video specifically that people are gonna comment on.
To talk about.
Okay. Like in my video,
But every
I'll have
one
a
of your
blow up
videos-
doll. I'll have the blow up doll sitting in the side of the fucking
Yeah.
in the room, like right just out of like eye shot.
Oh.
Like, yo, who else saw the blow up doll? When we did the video with Steel, we put the fucking shake weight on the table, and then you see people in all my rage videos. It's not really comment bait with the rage videos, but I'll think of a line that I'll know people are gonna repeat. You know, knock the stuffing off the egg McMuffin. You know, whenever I say that in a video, that's all the comments are. But purposely, you put shit in a video that people will pick out, and sometimes it could be wrong information. Like, you could say something
Okay.
as easy as, like, yo, on February 30th, I'm going to be here, and then motherfuckers will be in the
Just
comment
to correct
section.
you?
Yo, asshole, there is no February 30th. Well, the people on TikTok aren't so smart, because in a video that I just posted, it was the Macho Man. It was an Instagram story that I did. I reposted it on TikTok. In the video, I had my Macho Man gimmick on, right? I had the glasses, the bandana, the shirt, the beard, the hair, and everything. And I had the world title. I got a replica WWF old school world title. At the top of the belt, it says world in big letters. As I was doing my promo, I went up to the camera real close and I said, I'm the Macho Man, yeah, and I got the IC title. And as soon as I said IC title, I lifted the belt so you could see the word world.
Wow.
That was my
That was your
comment
bait?
bait.
Nobody.
Everybody on TikTok is like, too bad it's the world title, asshole. You're such a big wrestling fan. You don't know it's the world title. You don't know the difference. Bro, and every comment, I just write back, got him, or another one. But you can't explain this to people because they don't get it. But anyway, yes,
Good
comment
move.
baiting is something. If you are an influencer out there, if you're an aspiring Instagrammer, Facebook, or something like that, put some shit in your videos every once in a while that don't necessarily belong there. Another thing too, there was a gun and a fucking machete on the desk that Devin Physique was where his laptop was before I destroyed it. Nobody picked that out though, because I think the angle of the gun and the machete, people like. But we were hoping that people would say, "Yo, why this motherfucker got a gun and a machete on his fucking desk?" All people saw was the shake weight. But anyway, yes, influencers out there, comment bait is a real thing. It gets your engagement up, and it's fun to like throw some little Easter eggs in the video. Vinny,
Yo.
I have a new segment here that I have written down on my sheet. And I know you and I talked about this a couple weeks ago, because everybody has a segment. We're still thinking about, okay, thanks, Cody. We're still thinking about a segment for Beard So Strong. We have one, but I don't know if Beard So Strong is actually getting DMs of some hard AF stories, right?
Only like one or two.
Nothing that is really.
I
noteworthy.
still got like so many stories of myself in the bank that I can use.
Oh,
but,
okay.
like, the stories I'm getting are.
So we're encouraging bros out there who have tried hard AF to DM Beard So Strong on Instagram and tell us your story. And, you know, maybe you had a threesome, maybe you had a foursome, maybe you were all by yourself and you took a double dose of hard AF and you just went on Pornhub or something. And
Bang your girl or bang your wife or your side piece with an empty packet of hard AFs and D it to Beer So Strong.
It's gotta be some funny stories because, like, I have like, I can go and just name probably for an hour about stories I have with hard AF, from the very first time in Vegas.
You
till,
have a full bottle? Like you bought it, or are these all samples?
No. Joey gave me a bottle,
Oh, nice.
and I had like.
I
a
had
couple
some of the
samples.
original samples from Jason when we went last
Oh, yeah.
July.
Is that the one?
He
that
gave
you
it to me in a
said?
Ziploc bag
Yep.
with like a marker that was said like hard AF, and I was like, this is like right from the
All those
laboratory.
samples.
Yeah.
Those are the ones we used in Vegas.
Were they?
I believe
Yeah,
so.
Those would
They
be
were.
overdose-
Yes,
those would
you
be
were.
overdose
Because I had a
ones.
bunch still left, and I'm like, not gonna use them on my girlfriend. Might as well bring these. That is correct. Okay. Yeah, yeah.
So bros and broettes out there, even if you're a broette, maybe your man fucking took some hard AF and you got a good story. Go to Beard So Strong's Instagram, slide in his DM, and don't make up a story. Give us a real story, because Jay is gonna know if you're bullshitting him or not. Don't say, oh, I ended up fucking a cow and this. I was so hard that I fucked a reindeer or some shit. Tell us some real shit. We need to know. But Vinny Bag of Chips has a new segment that we are going to call This Is America with Vinny. And I don't know, I'll be honest with you guys, I have no idea what he's about to say. We did not go over this ahead of time. And, I like to always call shit right down the middle. I know Vinny's very opinionated. So whatever Vinny says that comes out of his mouth is Vinny's opinion.
This one you're gonna side me.
I'm gonna side with you. Okay.
A disclaimer: this is his opinion only. Does not reflect the ideas of everyone else on the podcast.
So today I dabbled around on the ideas of which route should I said. The news this week there wasn't too much going on as far as like American stuff, so I could cover a topic like that I'm real
passionate.
Yeah, I would say real passionate about. So I was gonna go with like border control and immigrants and all that, but I said, you know what? Let me switch it up because something happened today on my way here. So I'll make it quick. And This Is America. We're gonna need like the national anthem song going. Yeah, we need like.
Yeah, we definitely need an intro song.
So anyway, I'll make this quick. As I said earlier, we record this in New Jersey. I come from New York. I brought my cousin in. I scheduled my haircut because I still get my haircut in Jersey from my guy that I always go to. So I made it all on the same day, right? Brought my cousin because he had to pick up some clothes. So Arthur's Steakhouse, you've been?
Yeah.
I don't know if there's
exactly.
one. I don't know. There's one in town, nearby, and there's one I think in Hoboken or two, whatever. So anyway, we go there, and so now it's like an old like tavern, right? And a lot of people in there. I went as a kid. We went there like growing up.
They'll put pickles on the table.
Yeah, they put the pickles, whatever. Yeah, we got burgers. French onion soup was banging. So we're sitting at the bar and families were coming in. You get a lot of families in there. And like local town families. Now I'm so used to New York life. And this is what I'm getting at. New York is so different. Everybody in New York is very liberal. They all hate our president right now. Everyone's very one way. They're free to everything. Everyone I don't know how to say it without being a dick here, but they're pretty much the opposite of Robert Frank.
Robert Frank would be the opposite.
Right. So basically, we're sitting at the bar, and there's a table next to me, or a family next to me, and they were talking about their kid. Oh yeah, he was in the papers. He's a football player now at the school. They were talking to the bartender, like as if they knew them, they knew the family, and they were started going back and forth about how the coach, yelled at the kid for something, and everyone in that group was basically saying like, I told my son go back and fuck that coach and this, you don't fucking do this, and they were arguing, saying like basically like be a man, don't be like a pussy or whatever, and the other person was saying the same thing along the lines of, or might have been the opposite. I guess they were yelling at their kid. The coach yelled at the child. And then the kid went home and said something. And the parents yelled at their kid, like, fucking take it. You're on a team. This is what's going to happen. You got to listen to your coach, be a man, basically. And growing up, we have my stepfather was a big-time New Jersey coach here. Coach's Hall of Fame. He's big time. He's kind of famous here. No big deal.
Trust me, we heard about it from Joe.
We grew up with watching him flip his fucking shit on these kids. He was the guy that, like, would go up and throw dirt on home base. He'd get kicked out. He'd scream. He'd throw shit. I mean, he was a fucking maniac, and he won he's like the most winningest coach in the state of New Jersey, right? So anyway, point is, I forget sometimes, because I'm always in New York, I forget that everyone isn't as soft as I think they are, because I'm surrounded by it. And, you go everywhere else in America, or you just leave fucking 20 minutes out of New York, and we still got these fucking badasses around
still
here.
Still got balls, man.
Yeah.
We still got
fucking everyone's
balls.
all you see on the news, and you hear about, fuck, toxic masculinity's banned, But no, I think more of the nation still got their fucking balls, baby.
I love that. Yeah, I'm in 100% agreement with you.
I agree with you. I think we as a country are getting very soft. So,
But that's what I'm saying. I thought we were, but I feel like we're not. It's an illusion. It's what you see on social media. It's what you see on the news. But most of America still has their balls, which I won't get into this, but that's why, folks, Mr. Donald Trump is going to win in 2020.
Lately, I've been coming across a lot of guys ready to jump out the car. Lately, like that's a thing that's been going on.
Jump out the car and like fight motherfuckers, right?
Like a couple of my
Yeah.
bros lately have literally pull the fuck over.
Well, I'm one of
Get the
Wait,
yeah.
did they run into a pizzeria and curse out some
It's
little
been happening
special
lately.
kid?
I've heard a couple of stories in the last couple of days, and I've actually been a part of one in the last couple of days. Yeah, one of my boys, big shouts to you.
We don't promote violence.
No, we don't promote violence, but it's definitely an option.
One of the bros scooped me up, and next thing I know, we're sitting at a gas station. And he gets out the car and he's, where I'm in his truck, and he looks at me.
I already know who it
And
is.
he's shaking his head, and I'm looking. I didn't know what was going on, so I just sat there. And then he was like, such and such, can I speak to you? And the guy was like, hold on. He was like, no, now. So now I'm like, what's going on? So the guy finally comes over. My boy was like, yo, you said this, that, and the third to my girl. He was like, yo, you said this to my girl. And the guy was like, oh, come inside, Poppy, come inside. My man was like, no, I'm not coming inside. Yo, you talking to my girl? You sending her a text messages trying to kick it? No, come inside. So come to find out, this guy was the owner of the shop, and my boy was spazzing.
So the owner of the shop was trying to kick it to this dude's girl.
Yeah,
Okay.
but they know each other.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So,
Who knows each other?
The owner of the shop and
Your boy?
Yeah. So the guy, my boy was a little loud, so the business owner put his hand on his shoulder and tried to get him to come inside. Yo, my man smacked the shit out, like,
Get the fuck off me.
yo. And there was people sitting outside the car. So now I'm looking like this, like I'm on alert now. So all of a sudden, two bigger guys come out of the shop. So now I had to get out the car because I wasn't sure what was happening. But my boy is so thorough that the two bigger guys just kept it moving. So they seen their boss get smacked.
Damn.
And they just kept on moving, bro.
Well, they saw you, and they're like, "Oh man, this dude is."
Do I know this guy pretty well?
Oh yeah.
All right, I knew where the story was going. I knew where this was
Oh
going.
yeah. But yeah, so yeah, we still have some masculine motherfuckers running around.
So, moral of the story, right? Vin,
Yeah.
do you have something to chime in on there?
I
see
did,
you
but it
chomping
wasn't
at
on.
the bit.
Yeah, I was gonna say something here.
Men got balls. Still.
Looks like the guy that you were with is the one that was barking at this guy. You texted my girl.
Yeah.
You texted my girl.
Yeah,
And you know him too. You say?
Yeah, he's pretty thorough with his hands.
he's thorough.
Do I know?
I think you may have met him one time.
Basically what I'm getting at is I think the problem here is his girl.
It's possible.
Does that ever dawn on you guys?
But
Nah, she's the one that showed him, was like, yo, I don't know why this guy was talking like this to me, and showed him the messages,
It's not. What's it on like
text message,
texting?
Yeah.
Why does he have her number?
because she was getting her car fixed, and he knows. He was like, yo, speak to my man, he'll fix your car.
Did she pay for it?
she did one way or another.
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, listen, I think
I don't trust nobody.
I think the moral of this week in America with Vinny Bag of Chips and Ray Worldwide story is that motherfuckers still got balls.
We still got him.
Speaking of balls, it's football season, motherfuckers. We have a brand new season that is about to start, and we have a very special, very, very special ad that I want to read right now from our good friends over at mybookie.ag. You guys have been following me on Instagram and Facebook for a while, YouTube. You know that I've been doing little skit videos for MyBookie for the past 3 years. They are a fantastic company for any sports bettor out there. Their motto is you play, you win, you get paid. And they pay you right a fucking way.
And these were some of my favorite videos.
They're some of the favorite videos that I do too, just because of the creativity that we come up with. And I have a new one coming out in the next week or so that I'll be posting on my socials. I think it's going to be a fan favorite. Macho Man may or may not be involved in this one, yeah.
So I like the fact that my bookie lets you do whatever you want.
My
So it's
bookie
pretty dope.
gives me, like, they just say, here's the point we want you to make, fucking make it. But Bros and broettes out there, listen, this is very important, okay? And this means a lot to the Glorious House of Gains podcast, means a lot to all the bros at the round table of testosterone, and it means a lot to me. So check this out. It's a new season. Antonio Brown is on the Raiders. Le'Veon Bell is with the Jets. Odell Beckham is in Cleveland. One thing, though, has not changed. Where I'm putting my fucking money down on the games. MyBookie is the place to bet on football every weekend. MyBookie has better bonuses and more prop bets than any other sportsbook, period. This year, they are hosting the first online handicapping super contest. First place is guaranteed to win at least $100,000, and it only costs $100 to enter. All you got to do is pick 5 NFL games against the spread every week to climb the leaderboard and score your share of a huge cash prize pool. So that is a lot of fucking money. And Jimmy Triceps' buddy won $100,000 last year betting on some random ass fucking pool and ended up winning fucking 100 fucking grand. That is no bullshit. So guys, mybookie.ag, they do all the bets that you could think of. The Pody, I know, has got some inside information for you. He can tell you where to put your money. And, you know, you could do $20. $20 actually is $40 because mybookie.ag, by using the promo code FRANK, very simple, FRANK, they are going to double your deposit up to $1,000. Take $20, turn it into 40, make a bet, you may win 400. And then guess what? You owe me a fucking Jack and Diet if you see me at the bar. So remember, guys, go to mybookie.ag. That's mybookie.ag. A as in apple, G as in Jim, G as in gun. And make sure you use the promo code FRANK. Go to MyBookie. Bet, win, get paid. Pody, the Sports Minute. What the fuck is going on, bro, in sports this week?
All right, so I'm going to segue off of that. I'm going to give you some picks because the season is upon us. The preseason, week 4, is over after tonight. They're finishing that up. Season officially starts September 5th, Thursday night, with the Packers and the Bears. So I will start there. I love the Bears. I love the Packers in this one. We saw what they did last year, I believe, in week 1, where the Packers had that epic fourth quarter comeback. But I just think that the Bears had they overachieved last year, and I don't see them repeating. And I think the Packers got way better on the defensive side of things. So I do like the Packers there. I do want to give you some future bets as well. I think it is insane that the New Orleans Saints, who came to within a missed call of a Super Bowl, are plus 1,000 right now odds to win the Super Bowl. So I would jump all over that. You've got your over-unders on win totals. The Patriots at 11. I would jump on that. I think they will win about 12 or 13 games. They always do. Just tons of different bets. I also really love the Baltimore Ravens in week 1. I think they're like minus 5.5 on the Dolphins, who are going to be historically bad this year. So those are a couple picks that I like. You could do what you want with them. But I seem to know what I'm doing. I'm up about $1,000 this summer on my picks alone. So, choose to do with those picks what you want. The big news this week, to wrap this thing up, was obviously Andrew Luck prematurely retiring at the age of 29. So, don't be that guy and bet on the Colts to win the Super Bowl because
I hope my dad's not listening to this.
Yeah, without Luck, they're gonna have a hard time even making the playoffs.
I saw somebody put a $1,000 bet for him to win the MVP.
Oh my God! O.J. Simpson put out a video about how he drafted him in his fantasy league like an hour before he retired.
Yeah.
He's like, you couldn't have waited a couple hours. So people are not very happy. But that's the Sports Minute this week. Go to mybookie.ag and win some money. Pody out.
Thank you, Pody. And again, the promo code to get that double bonus is Frank. Not Robert Frank, just Frank. And it does mean a lot to the bros at the table if you can go and use that code. Now, 2 quick super chats that I want to get into before we move on the show. Michael Jarvis says, Rob, you kind of look like Mussolini without a beard. Okay.
You look like a dictator.
I look like a dictator. I look like a dick-tater. Big Papa Pump said, speaking of balls, shout out to Ray Seven Nuts.
Yes, sir.
So big shout out to you there, Ray Seven Nuts. One other thing, let me just get this balls thing, because something really disturbed me. I went out to dinner last weekend with my wife and a good friend of ours, who I won't name because I don't want this, whatever. Not that it would ever get back anyway, but she told me something that really fucking disturbed me. There is a kid that goes to her daughter's school, a male, that wears dresses and female clothes to school. And the parents think that that's just completely fucking normal and okay to do that. And this, I believe that her daughter is about 14 or 15 years old. But yeah, if
Wait,
I had a daughter, so
Say that again?
Okay.
Who's wearing a dress?
there's a male, a boy,
How old is he?
about 14, 15 years old, that is wearing dresses to school. Like
Is this
female
child
dresses.
gay?
No idea.
Oh, do they know or we don't know?
I don't know. I didn't go that far into asking.
Okay.
But
But the child wants to.
yeah, that's what they do. And what really disturbed me is the person telling me this story didn't seem that disturbed about it. Just like that is not, and she's from a generation that we're from.
But it's a part of what.
I guess it's just so normal now that people are dressing up like girls, and girls are dressing up like boys. It's just fucking normal. I don't know. I don't get it. I'm not a parent yet, but I will be damned.
You might not like what I got to say, but 14, 15, if you think about when you're 14, 15, you wear what you want to wear. I mean, when I was 14, 15, like I think I was beyond like the skater pants and shit. What the fuck is the Pody doing?
Yeah,
He's hitting fucking buttons up, fucking my camera up. He's betting on his phone. He's watching the game.
It's on top of your fucking face.
At 14, 15 years old, I was wearing do-rags and I had fucking gold teeth.
I think I was wearing a first down jacket. I think I started getting a little thug life.
Yeah, but that's masculine.
Yeah, but
that's okay.
Yeah. But if you're not masculine, if you're gay, you're gonna dress gay.
Listen, I don't understand why you're gay, or is that
or is it a tranny?
That you choose? That
See,
you
that's where I'm weird. That's what I don't know the difference. I know the difference, but like I would say, there's so many terms, there's so many differences now. You like 20 years ago, if you were a boy dressed like a girl, you're gay. Now you could be like a tranny or I don't even know. What else?
Let's say you got two women. Right?
All I know is that LBG is now LBG.
LBGTQXYZ
QIA plus.
There's like an X in there somewhere.
Fuck? And I don't even know what it's. I don't even know them all after tranny.
I don't. Let's go back to.
Go ahead.
Say you got two women that are together, right? Mm-hmm. Why does one tend to always look like a man? If you want to be with a man or somebody who looks like a man, be with a man.
Just go with a man.
And then a lot of those women that are the quote unquote male.
They're
out there doing the same shit that
they
men
act
do.
Just like a man.
Yes.
So I don't really understand that part. Like if there's a lesbian person in the live stream or chat, hit me up though, so I can understand the logic.
Pody's got some feedback.
Pody just took my mic. I forgot to mention this on the Sports Minute. Actually, today, some free agent in the NFL came out as bisexual.
Oh. Okay.
Just some scrub nobody's ever heard of. He's not on the team.
I think you're talking about Colin Kaepernick.
I am not. I don't even remember his name, to be truthful right now. Ryan something. But he's a free agent, not on a team. And it's a little suspect, the timing of all this.
Yeah. I think
he's a scrub and he's doing it. So now when he doesn't get drafted, he can say, there's discrimination.
Well, he's played in the league.
There's nothing. Listen. Back to what we're really talking about.
Yeah, but that's not always there's so many different options now that like you can't say, two chicks together, one looks like the guy, because there are scenarios of two hot chicks. I actually just saw somebody posted they were at a wedding of two like chicks dressed as brides and they were both kind of hot.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah.
Who was it? I don't even know. Was it Jeanette?
That.
No, did Jeanette go to a gay wedding?
I think yeah. Janice. Yeah, Janice went to
she
the
listens,
wedding.
Right? Yeah, they were both.
I saw that. I was like, all right, but see, I can get that because if you identify as a lesbian, you're with a woman.
Yeah.
But if you're with somebody who basically acts, dress, and pretends to be a man, what's the point?
I can't stand when butch females grab their crotch.
Yeah, like what do you
I
grab?
hate that shit.
They're grabbing their,
Like they're
their
talking, like if I'm
mythological
talking
balls
to
that
you
they
and they're
have.
like,
They might,
you know, they're like
nowadays they might
jocking their
have
shoulders
balls.
and they like got their hands on their crotch. I'm like, what? Like men don't really.
Joey
do
would be
that.
freaking out.
Oh,
right now
Joey, yeah.
at this
Joey.
topic.
I think,
cut the
I
mic,
think
cut the
Joey's
mic.
a tranny. No, and I will always say this, and this is how we'll just end this little rant here. But for someone that at that age, when you're 14 years old, like what grade are you in? You're like in the 9th grade. Okay, that's old enough to know like what you like and what you don't like. But
Right.
how many kids? Well, maybe I don't know.
Well, that's what I'm
Now
saying.
I'm
They
thinking,
might
like,
want to wear that.
Maybe, and again,
Probably do.
if I ever have,
But they got some balls to wear. Because if you went to school and we did
yeah,
and wore that,
you were getting your ass kicked.
it's a different
every
ballgame.
day, all day.
But I think schools now, like, you're so protected. Like, I don't think you could even. Dude, you remember the language we used to say?
Oh my God.
I think we talked about this recently on the
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah.
I don't even want to say the word just
No.
because it's like
But I know, like the F word
the
that you're
F they
thinking of.
give
Yeah.
for gay people. Yeah, let's
Yeah.
say right. It's so offensive today. Eminem used 10 years ago was in all his songs.
Every
I
song.
mean, Joey pointed out recently that the Hangover movie,
Yeah.
the
In
scene
the
where they
trailer.
say paging Dr. Faggot
Yeah. In the
was in
trailer of
trailer
the movie.
on like regular cable
That was
TV.
shown on
right. But now like
TNT,
we can't say it.
TBS.
And then to think, dude, that was me and Joey. All we did when we fought growing up is that was the word you used.
Yeah,
And
it
you used it
didn't
on
mean that you
everyone
were
in
gay.
school. Right. It's just crazy. And then to think, how about 20 years before that or 50 years ago?
Yeah.
Dude,
I don't know.
I don't know.
My advice
Guys,
is
my
this.
times are changing,
If I
boys.
was a dad, and one day, hopefully, if I can get off all these drugs, we could become a proud papa. If I have a kid, listen.
I hope you
Have your
queers
first
a $3 bill.
Listen, have your no. Please don't wish that on me. But I will have the conversation with him. I'll be like, listen, you want to be gay? That's your hey. You do what you want. But before you're gay, goddamn it, you are going to get a piece of pussy first. So
Try it.
No,
You
yeah,
can't
you
try
need
it.
to try.
Yeah.
You need to try.
But what if he says he's heterosexual? You're gonna make him grab some dick first, just to make sure.
No, careful.
No,
Tread
no,
lightly.
because
I know that's
yeah,
not.
let's get off this subject. This is making me fucking feel weird now. I feel gross. I gotta take a shower. Two super chats. Complimentary massages at Better You Family Chiropractic in Linden, New Jersey. I guess that's a.
Is that an open invite?
Is that an open invite?
Is this like a?
All the bros can come for complimentary massages.
Can you screenshot that?
Is there happy endings involved?
Yeah. What
Where's
kind
it
of?
at?
Just
Linden.
don't go on a Friday
It's
because if you
basically
get locked
like
up,
West
you ain't
Woodbridge.
getting out until Monday.
Did you say Linden?
Linden, New Jersey.
Linden,
That's
New
like
Jersey.
it's like 40 minutes from here.
Yeah, buddy.
Big Papa Plum said Joey is fired. Joey's on a cruise right now. And
How about? Did you see this? He's been eating quite a bit. He's definitely waking up and dedicated to
oh yeah,
cardio,
he's been in the gym every day.
But he's been eating a lot too.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Joey being back because we're going out the first night that he comes out. Oh boy! So
When's that? Saturday?
Saturday.
Did you say
Saturday
come
night.
out or?
We're going out. Joey's coming out, but we're going out. Before we get to the Ask the Bro segment, Ray Worldwide, I want to
Your
do.
same spot.
What's that?
I might be in Jersey, so that's the same typical.
We could be going to the regular spot, or we may be going to a
DTS?
place DTS, but not our DTS. Different DTS.
What day is this?
Saturday night.
Okay. With
So-
somebody.
Yeah.
That you know.
Yeah.
From that
well,
area?
Marissa will be there, and her.
No, but like someone from down there, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, first I'll read the next super chat so we can close something.
Wait, I thought I read all the super
No,
chats.
one just came over.
Okay, new super chat coming in right now that I will read. Here we go. Carlos says yes and no happy endings. Laughing my ass off. God damn it. Fuck. Okay, we still may take you up, Carlos, on that offer.
12%.
We'll check you out.
Who's doing
I know
massage?
Ray will definitely take you up.
Yeah, I'm
on it.
there,
Ray,
I'm there.
Ray will drive
I'm
me to
in
Linden tomorrow.
Yeah, but is it men rubbing us down or is it like a woman?
Carlos, you don't have to super chat, but just confirm in the live stream that they're female masseuses, right? Is that correct?
Carlos, I want your most precious jewel.
Yeah, and I'm not talking about the masseuse that I got on the cruise. She was female, but she was about 220 and Filipino,
Whoa.
and she fucking, I guarantee you, she could have whooped my ass. She had me in tears with this deep
tissue.
Bruh.
Yo, Los,
The
I'm gonna
most
come up there and give you guys a
unrelaxing
review.
massage of my life.
I can tell you, if I see a little Asian woman, I'm not going. That I swear to God, she was jumping on top of me, like dropping an elbow from like the top rope.
God, yeah, it's
I was
brutal.
screaming. She was like, had me in so much pain. I'm just like, I'm not coming back to here.
Rob, before we begin to the next segment, I gotta air something out.
Go ahead, air it out.
I was in a conversation with one of the bros the other day.
Yeah.
What do you do if another grown man smacks you during an altercation? How do you react if a grown man smacks you?
You either knock the fuck out of him or you just back the fuck up.
I mean, what we need what happened?
Like, just if you're, and let's just say you're at a bar and you're getting into it with somebody, you're drawing at somebody, and a grown man has the audacity to smack you. How do you react to that? I've never been smacked. I think I would rather somebody punch me in the face than smack
Listen,
me.
if
I've been
somebody
smacked
smacks
by
you-
a female, but I've never been smacked by a dude.
If somebody smacks you, you either have to like
You have to murder them.
beat the crap out of them, or you just sit back down and just lick it like
Sip
the
your
little
beer,
bitch
like,
that you are.
yeah. Do you? I think you have to kill
Carlos said
someone.
he's the massage therapist.
Oh, shit.
Ray will be there tomorrow, Carlos. 9 a.m. He'll be in the parking lot.
Yeah, he says he's got some lower lumbar strain.
Look for the Jack Black dude with the thick core. He'll be there. So yeah, no. If I get smacked, I am. I mean, that's someone putting your hand. That's like getting punched. So it's like someone putting their hands on you.
Hit
That's
back.
open season to fucking hit back, of course. I do want to get to this week's Baddie with a Fatty because we have a massive Ask the Bros segment, which I'm really looking forward to getting into because I went on Patreon today. And because of the lack of content, because of my fucking pneumonia that I got hit with in the middle of the month, content has been slacking. So I opened up the Ask the Bros segment to all of the bros and broettes on Patreon, not just the Juicy AF and God Amongst Men members. So we have a lot of questions to get to, and we will get to them. But before we do, Ray, do you have a baddie this week?
Yeah.
One that is actually going to listen to the fucking podcast and figure out what the hell she won.
I don't know, but that ass is fat, bruh.
All right, well, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the moment you've all been waiting for. Ray Worldwide's Baddie with a Fatty of the Week.
Yeah. Take that.
Take that.
Yeah, right there.
real quick.
Yeah.
Every time that piece comes on, you say take that. do you say that? When
Yes, I do.
is that your go-to? Like
That's my
"Hey,
go-to
Take
line.
that. Take
That's
that.
my go-to line. That's my go-to
dude.
line.
Okay.
You know,
all right.
you know what my go-to is?
What was that?
I'm about to come.
Oh shit!
Go ahead, Ray. Who's our baddie this week? Is this one that I helped you
Dude,
with?
she's got.
This is one of the ones that I showed you. Yeah.
Okay,
You was
all
like,
right.
yeah, you was with it. And she's not a tranny, I don't think.
I don't think.
She looks like the type of girl you can spit in her mouth and choke her. I like it.
Yeah,
So this
that's
week's-
just definitely his style. That's his MO. That's what he's saying. Take it. It's not his dick. He wants to spit in her mouth. That's what he's saying.
So this week's baddie with a fatty is Goals with Carol. GOALSWITHCAROL. Goals with Carol. And god damn it, Carol, I do have some goals in mind.
Is Beard So Strong on her page right now?
Yes.
Could you cue up Beard So Strong's camera so he could show the
See what it
he could
do.
show the live stream the glorious booty on whoa.
Good God
Yeah.
almighty.
Wow. That is
That's the
amazing.
first one I
Dude.
saw.
That is
is-
some good stuff
wow.
right there.
Hams.
I gotta keep. It.
She got them hams.
Oh, here's another one. All right.
So listen, Goals with Carol.
Oh, good lord.
You have 48 hours to reach out to one of the bros, and please, Carol, please do your homework. If people are blowing you up in your DM saying, "Hey, you just won a contest on Robert Frank's Glorious House of Games podcast,"
Dude, I don't care if you go and listen. DM
please.
me.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hey, I got another
Please.
one. Jimmy Triceps would love this one because apparently she's a boat person.
Oh, jeez.
Okay,
So,
there we
she's
go.
She's on a boat.
That's
Pody, where are we in
That
the
ain't no Jimmy
about the
boat.
1 hour?
That's a
110?
Yeah.
So we're around the 110 mark. So bros,
She's on a
listen.
smaller boat.
Do us a favor. If you are gonna reach out to what's her name again? Goals with Carol?
Yeah.
109? Okay. So Goals with Carol, if you're gonna reach out, you're gonna slide her DM and say that she won. Give her the hour mark. We're at 1 hour and 9 minutes into the show. So this way she doesn't have to listen to the whole thing, and she could listen to just the piece that she's featured in. But of course, Carol, I know that you're listening now because probably 50 people have DM'd you.
Oh yeah.
And
I'm about to DM.
we need you to go back and listen to the entire show because we put on a great show every week, and we are very entertaining.
I believe she's a local girl.
Is she really? All
See
right.
what he's doing here, right?
New York, New York.
I
Oh,
see.
a lot of photos.
Oh,
Hey.
up.
Hey, Vinny's from New York.
You can also DM at @Vin_Chenzo,
There you go.
and we'll get you that T-shirt right away.
All right, so I'm about to hit up Patreon right now. I'm going to go to the Ask the Bros segment. The Ask the Bros segment, this is the biggest Ask the Bros segment we've ever gotten. So just be patient with me as we read through these comments. Oh boy, here we go. Why can I not see any of the questions?
What are we doing? What is this?
We're going to the Ask the Bros segment.
Yeah.
Jay, actually, you got a DM while we were mid-podcast about the Hard AF.
You want me to?
Yeah, could you go back to that and maybe read that, because that's going to give me time to get into this Patreon
All right.
here.
No problem. I'm gonna leave the name out of it because I do not know if he has explicitly gave me permission to say
To say the name, okay. Let's just tell the story. Now, again, this is Beard So Strong segment. Hard AF is a product by Steel Supplements, which is an erection pill, erection formula, very similar to Cialis and
Just
what's the
better.
other one? Viagra.
It's just better.
It's better,
And it's a
cheaper.
gold pill instead
It's
of
over the counter.
Yeah.
Just looking at the bottle will make you hard. So go ahead, Jay.
So basically, I'm gonna sum it up real quick. But he took some hard AF. He couldn't go back to his room because his boy was already doing something upstairs with another lady, which I don't understand. I'm just walking in the room and I'm gonna find a spot on the bed next to him and do what I need to
Yeah,
do.
I don't understand.
But
Three could share.
But he goes back to her room to finish what the deal is, right? He says he gets to the room, and her girlfriend's in the room, but with like 2 or 3 other people, like dudes there. And he says eventually the dudes walk out, the other girl gives him the wink and walks out too, and then he proceeds to fuck the living shit out of this girl, and he says it took a while for them to leave, but he said, that hard AF doesn't quit. And about an hour later when they left, he just fucked the shit out of her. So
Very good for you, man. I thought when I originally screened that, when you were showing me, I thought the girls left. He didn't fuck anybody, and he was stuck with 3 dudes and a hard dick in a room. That's what I thought happened.
Yeah,
no.
Good for you, my man.
Good for him for taking it in anticipation he was going to get some booty.
There you go.
He took the hard AFs,
Listen.
for some probable booty. So
I do that every night I go out, and this
You
way,
know what? I
it's
think-
like I don't want it to go to waste.
I was gonna say, you know what? You should take it before you go out. How long do you need? What is it? It doesn't really matter.
Like 30
you
minutes.
need a good solid 30.
Take
but
it while
30 to
you're
an
out,
hour.
and
Yeah.
that might up your game.
Oh,
You might
definitely.
think to yourself like a placebo effect. Like, all right, you know what? I got to
Now you have a little pressure to make something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Otherwise, like you said, they went to waste. So yeah, there you go. That's a good move.
So again, all the bros out there, bros and broettes, of course, patreon.com/RobertFrank615. This is the Ask the Bros segment. We ask you guys to air out your questions, comments, or concerns. I try to let you guys know ahead of time which bros will be on the show that night. So then if you have a specific question for Vinny or Ray or Pody or Jay or myself, you can ask it directly. But the first question comes in from our man, Anthony Simon. Said, what's up, bros? How much do you think Joey Bags will weigh when he gets back from the cruise? And do you think he will get under 200 pounds for his show? More realistically, what excuse will he use for not doing the show? And how many weeks before the show will he drop out? Let's get it. Let's go. That is a great fucking
First of all,
question.
what did he weigh?
When is
before
the
he left?
show?
November.
It's my birthday weekend, so we're gonna have like a huge party.
November, dude.
It's the first weekend in November.
I mean, I'm no bodybuilder. I don't know, but
He's
I'm
still
gonna
far
say
away.
I don't see him being show ready by no.
I don't think he's going to be show ready, but he's going to be a lot better than where he was.
Yeah.
So I still expect him to show up
I
and be on stage.
I agree.
I don't see him.
I
going.
think Joey will be down to the lowest weight that he's been in a while.
I
do
can see
think that he will.
but he ain't
I
gonna
do
be
think
a
that
show
he will.
body.
He will not be show body, but Joey will be
On a scale
ways
of 1
away.
to Jason Genova, how good will he look on stage?
better than Genova.
Wow, okay.
He'll look better than Genova, but I think that he'll actually have the confidence because he'll be at a manageable weight where he'd feel comfortable taking his shirt off and getting on stage. Yo, Joe, you got this. Let's get it. Let's go.
Listen, I don't feel like he's going to be comfortable to do it, but I think he's going to be the best shape he's been in like 3 to 4 years, and he should at least do it with like a bodysuit or something. But like
No, like a singlet.
no, not like the fake muscle shirt. Like they used to dress up like superheroes and stuff, make them with like the fake muscles and shit. Just go out one
Joey,
road.
you'd be all right.
Here's my prediction. Joey's going to do everything that he can to get in the best shape that he can. And he's doing it now. He's doing a very good job. He's on a 10-day cruise right now, and he's showing me his meals. He's doing the best he can.
I want you to know, he's showing you the first course.
Right.
He's
exactly.
doing 4 to
He's not
5
showing me
courses after
He's
that.
not telling me the whole truth. But he is going to be in probably the best shape that he's ever been in his life. But you heard it here first from Robert Frank 615. He ain't doing the show.
No,
I don't think
Really?
so.
no way.
You don't think so?
I don't think he's stepping
That's
on
what
stage.
I don't think he'll go on stage.
I don't think
he
he's
might
gonna be
be in the
show
best
ready,
shape, but he's not going to be comfortable enough when he sees
other
what
people.
these other fucking people looking like.
He may show up, but he ain't going on the stage.
No.
All right, we got a lot of questions,
Joe,
guys.
you
Let's
got
move
this.
along.
Yo,
You know what?
Brody,
I
what's-
can only
yo,
hope
Yo,
that as
Brody,
he
what's the
listens-
Vegas odds on this?
Oh yeah.
What's the Vegas odds on Joey getting on stage? Is that on mybookie.ag yet? What he places? I can get it on there. I'll reach out to them. I'll be like, yo, we got a fan base of about 30,000 fucking listeners that
That'd be
listen
awesome.
every week. Can we get some odds for Joey Bags on fucking on stage? So Mr. Lightbright says, will the podcast artwork ever be on a T-shirt? And Rob, well, let me answer that first. Yes, it will be, Mr. Lightbright, and a hoodie coming soon. And Rob, when are you dropping that song you said you were working on a while back? Well, Mr. Ray Worldwide, who's supposed to find me some studio time, I've given up
You
on
are so
Ray.
fucking bougie. I found
Yeah.
recording studios, and you want to go record with like fucking Scott Storch. So
Exactly.
That's up to
Why
you.
can't you pull that off? I'm fucking verified on Instagram. God damn
You're
it!
still a fucking
I
nobody.
know. I'm gonna DM Scott Storch now that I'm verified.
Yeah, you got the blue
I'm gonna
check
reach
from
out.
his DM.
I think he either follows me or he's double tapped a lot of my shit. So yeah, maybe Scott Storch could help us out, but hopefully soon because I have it all written. It's ready to go. Stu May says best hangover cure: Uber Eats or some junk food, and be that fat fuck like Joey Bag of Dicks, or drink water and sweat it out like a man. Sorry if you guys now have the image of Joey eating Jergens off his nipples while jerking off to bodybuilder videos. P.S. Much love, Joey. Keep up the
It's
good
so
work.
disturbing to imagine.
Stu, that was the most
That was a
disturbing.
lot. That was a lot,
Yeah.
Stu.
That was a lot. Now I'm thinking of Joey. Oh, rubbing his nipples.
Somebody
Joe's too
commented
masculine for
about
that.
me and Joey fighting still, the boxing match.
Oh yeah.
I'm figuring I'll wait till he's in the best shape of his life,
And then
we'll do
and
it.
then box him.
Yeah.
Okay.
We also have to do the
Just
basketball
when
game.
he's feeling good, I'm gonna bring him down.
We need to do the basketball game as well.
I mean, okay.
No, you're not involved in that one personally.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Andy Wilson says, when will you be coming back to the UK next? I want to meet up again and grab some more clothes, and because customs and shipping is silly expensive. Yes, Andy, it definitely is. But I keep getting emails from Body Power. They definitely want me back next year. They want me to lock up my location early because last year, Andy, as you remember, our location wasn't the best. They want me to lock up a more centralized location because I do. The one thing that I will say, and I'm not putting myself over, we do draw a crowd. I mean,
do.
wherever we go. And if we were in a better location, it just would have been such a much better look for the people. They didn't even know I was there. But Andy, we will. It's looking like Body Power 2020. So May of 2020, I will be seeing you, brother.
Sign me up. I want to go as well.
Let's go.
Oh, so I forgot too. The what are we doing Saturday at the expo? Is that the day we
Yeah,
decided
Vegas, yep.
Yeah.
on? Okay.
I saw a lot of stuff in the live chat asking Olympia. We will be there Saturday
What
walking
time,
around.
like noonish?
Yeah, I figure like anywhere from, I think it opens at like 9 in the morning. I would say from like maybe 11 to 1.
If you are a listener and you're waiting in line outside,
Save us a spot.
look, other than save us a spot, look for myself chauffeuring Robert Frank around in a nice
my God.
nice little vehicle.
No.
Yeah.
That vehicle is so duty.
Come on, man.
So duty.
Don't be a hater.
Yeah.
Because I got my own suite and my own car, and you're stuck in a shithole bedroom.
Listen,
Hey,
man,
I'm
I
staying
got
there
my
too.
own room because somebody fucked me over, but I got my own room. But
Well, that's
little.
when
If
you get there.
you need to take. If you're gonna show up with something, show up with something better than that, my dude. I'm sorry.
Damn.
The car?
That's not even a car.
It's not a car. I don't know what you call it.
It's a wannabe motorcycle rider bullshit shit. I don't even know what to call it.
I don't think they're that fast.
They're not really that fast and really not that cool to me, man. I'd be that straightforward.
I listen. I
What
don't
is it
think
called?
it's that
What's the
cool.
name of it?
It's called the slingshot.
Slingshot.
I just did. It was black and red.
Yeah.
Well, I like the color scheme.
It's the
Yeah.
Robert
Yeah,
Frank
that's it.
colors, you know?
Color scheme. But you can also get a Lamborghini that's black and red too.
Brum, brum.
Yeah, but so a Lambo's like they want like $1,000 a day.
Okay, baller,
I'm
Mr.
not-
Own Sweet.
I'm gonna drive the thing for
Okay,
1
baller,
hour
then
of
you
the
got
day.
this- Oh, I'm just saying. You're just saying like money ain't no thing over here. So let's go.
It's a waste of money though.
Listen, we have like 11 more Ask the Bros to get to. Let's
Do
rock
we?
this out. Yes.
Come on.
Kevin Doyle says, question to all the bros. Who do you think will win the Battle of the Bags? Vinny versus Joey boxing match if it ever goes down.
I want you to know the live chat's already going off on this. And
Okay.
everyone's picking Vinny. Some people are saying that.
Everybody thinks Vinny's going to
Yeah,
win.
they're like 25 seconds. Another one person said Joey's going to be night with 2 minutes left in the first round.
Damn.
Joey's gonna be so mad listening to this.
I think
Joey's
that
getting
I think
robbed.
Vinny probably has the hands, but Joey seems like he'd be a psycho
he is a
for the
psycho,
30
but-
seconds.
But
of
he's
gas
never.
that
He
has.
don't
He's going to
know
be gassed.
that he doesn't know.
He'd have to get a knockout or
Yeah,
whatever.
he
He'd have to
doesn't-
hurt you early.
He don't know like how that goes down. If dude, that one clock to the head where you're like, oh, this
shit.
is real.
It's real.
Hold on, dude, it's too late. What do you got to say?
Dude, there'd be 2 hits. Vin hitting Joe and Joe hitting the floor.
John Nelson, what's up, John? Says, what's up, bros? Rob, no worries on the August content. We are going to rock with you and the crew for the long haul. Thank you, John. I appreciate that. Hope you are feeling better. I ordered the pre-workout for my girlfriend, Annette, who's also permanently tan, so she can handle her workouts. I see Joey is on a cruise, and I'm starting to believe he won't be ready for the NPC. LOL. Rob, could you walk me through your stack regimen while you were sick? I'm interested in getting the stacks from Steel and can't believe how shredded you are from being that sick. That's some good shit. Hope you are having a great week. Vinny, Pody, Ray, and Beard So Strong. Which one of yous will get more pussy? See y'all. Well, according to the podcast, Beard So Strong is going to be the one that's... Because everybody else, I feel like, may...
We all have girlfriends. duh.
Significant other, so...
What are those?
Well, see, I got myself a nice large room, and I did it out of the kindness of my heart so that J-Lo could enjoy that with all sorts of women. I just want to sit there and watch.
In front of the fireplace.
As he makes me get my own room. Yeah, thank you.
I told you could still bang in there all you want. You just gotta leave at the end of the night.
I got
Then
it.
he's gonna be all fapping in the corner.
John, my stack, getting back to the question, John, my stack while I was sick really was the only constant that I took every day was the 3 Epi-Andro and the 17A. That's the only thing that I could stomach and get down with a little bit of like hot tea or water, or vitamin water or something. I stayed with that because I wanted to keep that in my system. But in terms of like doing the shreddeds or anything like that, I couldn't do any of that. Just because I didn't want to race my heart or anything like that. The Andros don't have any, stimulants in them. So it was just the 17A and the 3 Epi-Andro, John. And really, it was just a lack of food. I mean, I wasn't eating anything. I wasn't training. I did get pretty ripped, and I'm actually more ripped now, if you can believe it or not. But it's Vegas. We're gonna look pretty fucking good. So, Luke Big says, "Hi, bros. My question is, what's your go-to pre-workout meal?" My favorite pre-workout meal, and only because Tony Mashalani put me on this, is steak. I think it's like 6 ounces of top round steak, which is just to get some fats in there. And I think he had me doing 6 sea salt cranks, like the little, you get that pink Himalayan sea salt. You take 6 of those fucking little cranks. Dude, let me tell you something, bros out there. That is a fucking secret gem right there. Pre-workout, that sea salt will get you vascular as fuck. You combine that with like arginine or pumped AF or the adiabolic, bro, veins will be fucking everywhere.
Really?
It's the sodium fucking just goes through your body, and it's good. But definitely steak. Pre-workout is definitely 100% steak. You guys have anything pre-workout or just whatever?
Well, I
just try to eat
don't
whatever's
eat at
available.
all because I do my cardio and workout in the same session.
Right.
So I'd
you're
rather
fasted.
go fasted for cardio and then I work out after. But then I crush like fucking. I do a good amount of carbs after just to replenish.
Listen, when I do go to the gym, I need to eat something. I don't really care what it is.
Yeah, I get
It's
light.
usually
That's
eggs.
me.
But
Doesn't matter what it is.
I need to eat usually. I usually eat some eggs, but if I go on an empty stomach, it's not going to be good.
James says, what does Vinny actually do for work? Well, let's stop there. What do you do, Vinny?
Fucking James, how long have you been listening to this fucking
He
podcast?
cleans the streets.
James wants to know what you actually do.
We've talked about this on previous.
cleans
Listen to
the
last
streets.
week's
No,
podcast.
James is a listener. James knows. James has been listening since episode
What's
1.
his? Does he have Instagram?
I'm not sure if he does.
Tell him, James, DM me on Instagram,
DM Vinny on Instagram.
and I will fill you in, and it will make a lot
VIN
more sense to you.
VIN
The reason, so
underscore CENZ.
I obviously go
0.
on here. I go with sanitation worker. It's just kind of like an ongoing joke. It just started that way, and now that's the joke.
Yeah.
But it's just like a cover for my real job, which ain't. I feel like I might be hyping up. People might think I'm like working for the like White House or something.
Maybe you are.
I just have
We don't know that.
Presidential detail.
I have a professional career, if you will. That's a lot of people in the media aren't big fans of my type of job, and just for my protection at work, as far as getting in trouble, I don't say my specific job because then people will find out possibly where I work and yada yada, and
then
before
come
you
on
know it-
autographs while you're
Yeah, no, I don't
taking
just
out the trash.
for precautions, I guess. But fucking DM me, dude.
Slide in his DM. He also says, and Joey, keep up the good work. You are my inspiration to get my ass out of the house and lose some fat and see some gains. I'm counting on it. He's counting on you, Joey. Joey, I know you're listening to this. You got James out there motivated as fuck, man. Big Paul Young. Paul Y. What's up, brother? Says, sup, bros. Was going to ask about Body Power and if you have plans for 2020 Expo. But see that someone already did. Someone already asked that. So Rob was looking at some steel product and was going to get the BCAAs and the shredded as fuck. Is that a good stack to cut a little fat? Trying to fit the aesthetic for the crew at Body Power. So yes, the shredded AF BCAAs. I still don't know what they do. I'll be honest with you. You take it whenever the fuck you want, but it does come in a stack with the shredded. The shredded is legit. It's the real deal. Dan Bilzerian just posted about it last night. Dan, I know, is a big fan of it. I'm a big fan of it. It definitely works. Ask Joey Bags. It definitely will get you going. So yes, I co-sign on that for you, Paul. Robert FTW says, hope you're feeling better, Rob. I am. Already got myself a hoodie, but for the 40% off, I might buy another. Where do you guys prefer to go on the cruise, or do you do it mainly for the onboard activities? Stay glorious. That is a really good question. I have been on the same Bermuda cruise 12 or 13 different times.
I saw it the other day.
It's from New
Under-
Jersey.
it went
it's
under
Bayonne,
Arizona.
Yeah, Bayonne to Bermuda and back. Once you see, in my opinion, now there are people that are sightseers and they want to, they like to explore and see different places. Once you see Bermuda, you never need to see anything again. I mean, Bermuda is fucking beautiful. So, but thank you for the purchase of the hoodie, Robert. Opie Red says, waiting to get them looks at the gym from the haters. Just ordered the sick fucking pump shirt and sizes the prize shirt. Should I take their women up on their looks I keep getting, or just smash the weights and let them drool? Opie Red, bang them. You got to smash them. I mean, if they're going to look at you and if they're going to be drooling all over you, You gotta introduce him to the old hammer there, my man. Opie Red, who also is a God Amongst Men member. Merrill Coleman says, "What's up, gents? Rob, if you had to bet, is Ray getting his Vegas title back from Vin when you guys head out there?" I'll let you guys do
Hey,
that.
Rob, if you had to bet, what would you say
He
here?
says, "Hey Rob, if you had to bet, is
Yeah.
Ray getting his Vegas title back from Vin when you guys head out to
Yeah,
Vegas?"
if you had to bet.
Oh, so you're asking me?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Woo!
Gun to my head, no. I would say no. Not that he doesn't have. Not that he doesn't
I
have
think
what
he
it
just.
takes.
I think he's retired. He's just. It's over. He and not in a bad way.
He's Al Pacino in
I think
Godfather
he's just
3.
there.
He
It's
just-
like
he's
a-
like, every time.
It's like he knows. He knows he's got it. It's in there. It's just. But to bring it back, it's just like, you know what?
It's an ugly look to have that guy come back into my life. And Beer So Strong is shaking his head like,
No. This is why
Beard
I.
So Strong's like, you
Beard So Strong wants to
You
fight
saw.
Vinny for the title of the Vegas Worldwide.
There's some out there that say I have the title.
Shit.
I don't know these people.
First of all, you lost the lineup.
That doesn't count.
I had the baddest girl. You were last place, bro.
damn.
That's not even fair. Booyah, booyah, booyah. Excuse me. I was the longest
I want you to
standing
know.
man.
That
You guys were all well
No,
done,
no.
and I was still
I want you to know.
pound the cheeks, baby.
No. I had to
I
leave.
don't even care anymore.
If
What? You
some
guys
other
took
brothers
breaks.
know
You're over.
that-
This guy's in the bathroom.
No.
He's over here
No.
sitting down talking.
Whoa.
I'm still fucking beaten down.
No, the last night I had to leave. I had to leave one day early, so that's why you were
No.
still standing.
What do you
I
mean?
had to leave. That last pool party.
No,
I had to
I'm
leave
talking
in the
about
middle.
that in that room.
How were you the last one standing?
I was still.
You were-
You guys
you
were
were the
all
only one
getting
that
dressed,
nutted.
and I was still there.
You were the only one nutted.
Exactly.
You're the only one that fucking nutted.
Yeah, because I don't
And
give
you
up.
stopped.
I don't stop.
Which
I didn't
one?
stop
You
you.
guys
Yeah,
were
quitter.
fun. I remember AJ's putting his clothes back on, and I looked
No,
next
no.
to him as I was just blasting away.
No. I got video evidence to prove otherwise.
Which
I
one
got
of
a
y'all-
picture
which-
of him plugging his dick in to the with the phone charger.
I was doing that.
because somebody didn't have it anymore.
That's right.
There's
No,
an easy
yeah,
way
but
to
that was
settle
more of a
this.
joke.
Who was singing Drake songs first?
I don't know that.
That might have been AJ.
It might
We
be.
got
might have
3
been
super chats to get to, and I mean
All right.
3 Ask the
wrap
Bros,
this
and
up.
then we're gonna wrap this puppy up, put a big bow on it. Brendan says, "Hey
Unlike
crew."
Jay and AJ, by the way.
Brendan. Hey,
Wrapping it up, I said.
hey crew.
Oh, it was wrapped.
Hey crew, won't be able to catch the live stream tonight. Going to Cincinnati Bearcats football home opener. Does any of the crew play fantasy football? Looking forward to September, Rob. I'm looking forward to September too, and the Pody does play fantasy football for show.
Fantasy all day.
Fantasy Ray Worldwide too.
Cincinnati's winning
Beer
right
So
now.
Strong.
Cincinnati's winning
Wow.
right now? Okay, cool. Eric Rickle says, for the Pody, let me hear your Super Bowl prediction for the year. I think he already says who? Bet on
Saints.
the Saints? Okay, so bet on the Saints there, Eric. And P.S., I'm from Philly, so if you don't say the Birds, I won't like you anymore. So we
won't
didn't
say
say
the
the
Birds.
Eagles. What Pody, what are the Eagles' chances this year of winning the Super Bowl? What do you think? And Eric, I hope you stick around on Patreon after he gives you his answer.
They have okay chances. They have a legitimate chance at winning the division this year. The whole Cowboys, Ezekiel Elliott situation is still up in the air. If
Okay.
Carson Wentz stays healthy, they definitely have a chance. But they're probably the 4 seed in the NFC.
Okay. All right. Well, there you go, Eric. That is from our expert at the round table of testosterone. Bet on the Saints and not looking so good for the Eagles. Last one, Fox and Raven Entertainment. What's up? Says, how much are the tickets for Joey's competition? Planning a trip to New York in November and would love to come support if he actually goes through with it. Joey, you got motherfuckers that are willing to travel to come and watch you. And I'm sure Fox and Raven isn't the only one. I'm sure there are a lot of, and Fox and Raven, if I'm not mistaken, is from California. So that is coming cross country to see you get on stage. You better get your fucking act
That's at
together.
least 7 people that I recall saying that
Oh
they
yeah,
want to come.
there's going to be a lot of people. There's not just going to be us and our immediate crew.
And there's a couple to 7 or like a group. It's like, so it's probably more than 7.
Yeah. Joey, get your shit together. But I don't know how much the tickets are, but Fox and Raven, usually around here for an NPC show, the night show, which is where all like the presentation is and everything, it's usually around $30 or $40 per ticket. The pre-show, not the pre-show, the pre-judging in the morning usually is a little bit less, I think. But if you're looking for the night show, plan on around $40 or so for the ticket. So anyway, guys, it was a really fun show tonight. It was good to have all the bros back together. After last week, I did a solo show. And so we will see you guys next week. And then the following week, we will be leaving for Vegas. So we're probably going to have to do the podcast on that Wednesday night, the night before we leave. Or if we maybe do a Tuesday show. But we got a couple weeks to think about that. For Beard So Strong, The Pody, Vinny Bag of Chips, and Ray Worldwide, this is Robert Frank signing out.
You.